Rochelle and I am a post-op patient of 7 years of Dr. Phobe's, and I have currently lost over 104 pounds. My sister had introduced it to me, and she said she had saw a friend of hers that had got it done that she had grew up with, and she was like, "I want you to go try it," and I was like, "Okay." So I came here and found out that my insurance was paying for it, so that's just where it headed. No, it wasn't painful. As far as the actual waking up out of the anesthesia, that's pretty normal for any surgery. But other than that, I would say the healing process and knowing that there was a cut there. Other than that, it wasn't nothing out of the ordinary painful other than a regular surgery of healing. I always love to shop. So now I find myself going into like stores that I've never been in that I was able to purchase like Express or any, regular size clothing. And there's been times where I went into like a Victoria's Secret dressing room. I was like, wow, I never thought I would be in here. So it's just a new experience, but only people who's been in my chair, like me could talk about that. So, but it's just, now I'm just finding that there's just more clothes to get. So, but shopping's always been a problem. I've added boot camp to my life, fitness boot camp, and I have really got more in tune to my body now. And knowing how your body is connected together, your different organs, your cells, and me not following through with my instructions of the post-op surgery with the vitamins and things like that, and paying attention to the food that I'm eating, and not going towards foods that are not good for the body, period, and learning how to incorporate healthier choices. So if you eat carbs, you don't eat carbs every meal. You learn how to space them out. So I've learned how to really pay attention to just everything that you consume in life. And going through boot camp really gave me more energy. And I'm finding myself now incorporating other physical activity into my life, not just strictly having a routine, but salsa dancing, just doing something that is physical and really pretty much, burning some fat, but you're still enjoying it. And making sure that it's a part of your life. And a lot of people are making an excuse about, oh, I can't do it. I don't have time. You really can make time, but people have gotten on a routine and don't know how to come out of it. So that's where I have learned how to make this 104 pounds, looking at it as just a change in life and not letting that's a past issue, and now moving on to the future and gaining more experience. With men, I never really had a problem with men. I would say that the men have increased about approaching and looking, which I already knew when I was overweight. I knew that me being overweight was the reason for them not to look. So, and I didn't really worry about that because for some reason internally, I knew I wasn't meant to be big. Dr. Phoebe is funny. I love Dr. Phoebe. Dr. Phoebe, he is a very straightforward doctor, and that's what I appreciate. I really believe that God has put Dr. Phoebe on this earth to help people like me and others. And I appreciate him in a lot of different ways because God has used his body as a vessel to help people in these type of situations, and not looking at it as an escape, but looking at it as help. And I've been a patient with him for 7 years, and every time I come to the office, it's always welcome with open arms. This is like more of less of relationships that I have made in his office. So Dr. Phoebe, Dr. Phoebe is a person in my life that has definitely changed me. Tri-City Hospital, it was okay. I was a little skeptical when I first, was going to know that it was going to be done here. And it looks, I guess people always have this image of a large hospital, 20 stories and all that, but it's none of that. It's pretty much about your staff. And the staff was very nice. They were very loving, and it was like a vacation. I really felt like a vacation there. And now my last day of me being there, I was a little irritated because it was time for me. I knew my time was up. But I remember staying. It was 4 days, and I remember it was great. I had visitors. It was clean. The nurses were on time. They didn't wait. They were gentle. And, different people came in to see you about different things that's going to happen. But they tell you this, but as your journey goes on with this surgery, you learn other things along with this journey. So, and a lot of people, it was a wonderful hospital. I have nothing to say bad about Tri-City.